The 7 success T's, or keys. This is something that I've developed over the years into what we call a teaching progression. Their attitude, terminology, training, tools, technique, time, and teamwork. These 7 are the framework upon which anything and everything you want to accomplish is built. In school as a student, in business, as a family, doesn't matter. You could think of these 7 principles as the thick orange extension cord that powers the hundreds of little twinkling lights on a Christmas tree. Without these in place, nothing is accomplished. Number 1, attitude. Attitude is the primary building block upon which any and all success or failures are built. Think about it. Nothing can be taught until a student's mind is open to learning something new. Think of the farmer for a second. The farmer has to plow before he plants. Seeds don't grow in toxic, hard, dry soil. Likewise, learning happens because someone's ready, willing, and able. Ready and willing must come before able. Terminology. The teaching process relies on communication. The Latin root of the word communication is communis, which simply means to make common. It's been said that great teachers are those who can be understood by someone with whom they have nothing in common. For a coach and player, teacher and student, parent and child to have quality interaction, they have to be able to speak the same language, which means they have to know the terminology being used and what it means. Training. Training is the process of acquiring knowledge and skills. This process requires us to find a person to take us where we are unable to take ourselves, a coach to train us. We need one for any sport we play. We also need one in school. Tools. We often hear the expression, the tools of the trade. When educational tools are presented well, they continue to be useful for a lifetime. Anybody can go to the store and buy a tool, but it's completely different to be a craftsman and own that tool. Better students are better simply because they have more tools in their toolbox and they know how to use them. Technique. Technique, simply put, is how you use your tools. Technique is the skillful execution of the fundamentals. Technology breeds technique, and in the information age, as fast as technology is outdating itself today, the ability to adapt and learn and master new techniques is vital to lifetime success. We must develop our techniques for effectively recording, noting, filing, and retrieving information, along with planning our work strategically. Time. Any type of skill acquisition takes time. There is no shortcut to greatness. That's the bottom line. The question is always, are you willing to spend the time it takes? And I often say, take the time it takes so it takes less time. It will always ring true. Teamwork. Life is a team sport. That has been a signature concept of mine in all of my teaching. Because success in life is all about the network you can create to help you solve problems. But being a problem solver ultimately is the most valuable life skill you can possess. And something I teach my players is that every day you're either burning or building. You're doing one of those two things. You're either burning bridges or you're building bridges. So pay close attention to the team around you and the types of relationships that you're building. These are the 7 success T's: attitude, terminology, training, tools, technique, time, and teamwork. And everything you do is going to follow that progression.